In a modern, gleaming city, there is a dark corner that is rarely noticed. There lives a girl named Cinderella, who since the death of her father has lived in the shadow of a cruel stepmother and two stepsisters. The old and narrow house becomes a prison where Cinderella is forced to live her day as a servant without love. Every morning, her hands squeeze the broom. Every night, she sleeps on the cold floor of the kitchen. However, behind the dust and soapy water, there is a small hope that blooms in Cinderella's heart, sewing. With used fabrics that she secretly collects from the trash bins of luxury boutiques in the city, she creates dress after dress, weaving the dreams from the fragment of life. When the town announced a prestigious fashion design contest, which will open the door to the world of fashion, Cinderella feels as if the door is lit for her. But in a cruel world, the door is full of thorns and obstacles. Cinderella begins to collect materials for her dress from the leftover fabrics of boutiques. However, her stepsisters secretly throw away the fruits of her labor every night. Every time Cinderella finds her sewing lost, she has to start from the scratch, often sleeping only 2 hours a night. Tired and desperate but never giving up, she is accepted to apprentice at a small boutique, which gives her the opportunity to learn and improve her techniques. But her stepmother forced her to quit on the grounds that she is mentally unstable and takes Cinderella home by force. Her apprenticeship is cancelled and her reputation is tarnished for no reason.
Leon, the son of famous fashion brand owner, first saw Cinderella's work while she was sewing in the garden. Leon was amazed and encouraged her to join the competition. Cinderella felt that for the first time someone believed in her. However, Leon did not know who her stepsister really was. During the competition, Cinderella's design was stolen and she was accused of stealing by Leon and thus close to her. Leon chose to believe in this stepsister who was also his lover. Cinderella's trust was shattered into pieces. After Leon and his stepsister Victory was announced, they remarried and a lavish party whose dress was sewn by Cinderella herself. But for her enemy, Cinderella could only watch from the small window of her cramped room, pain creeping into every corner of her soul. Her stepsister then moved to a luxurious house, leaving Cinderella alone in an old house without electricity and water, surviving only with leftover rice and leftover food found in the corner of the kitchen.
Cinderella enters a small online design competition that makes her work go viral. However, her identity is questioned. Her stepsister accuses Cinderella of stealing company data. As a result, Cinderella is banned from all design platforms, losing opportunities that were beginning to open up again.
Without family, without hope, without friends, Cinderella sank into darkness. Her sewing machine creaked softly in the cold, narrow room. Every thread she wove was a wound that left a mark on her heart. In the creeping silence, Cinderella sat in the corner of her narrow room, staring blankly out the window that let the moonlight slowly enter. She wrote her last letter on a sheet of paper that was starting to get wet with tears. She wrote a heartbreaking sentence. In fairy tales, the prince saved the girl, but in the real world, the girl is buried by the trust she gave.
Ended her life there, in the same place where she would hope and words, leaving the world with no trace except a pair of worn-out leather shoes in that of glass that never stepped onto the stage of dream. The city was bright again. Now there's sparkle on the fashion runway, and Levi's party continued. But within the glitter, no one knew that the real star had gone out in the silence.